Hey, Patrick here. You might have seen the first video. I'm one of the founders of the Give First initiative. Today is the first of our video logs, our vlogs, which are gonna be a discussion between me and you. Pretty much, we're gonna be talking about what is the value of the Give First initiative, really? I mean, we just went official with the website a few weeks ago, so things are just really kicking off here. But I want to express to you really what is the potential of the Give First initiative. So if we're looking at dealing with the issues of the world, then you might have seen 2015, the UN's Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. So I think it's a very great thing that the UN has their eyes set on 15 years in the future, you know, but there's a big question surrounding that, which is how can you unite so many different countries, so many different kind of people with different mindsets, etc. How can you unite all these people under the same goal? Same thing, talking about the Paris Agreement last year, which was initiated with Obama. Then how can you bring together all these different countries to try and tackle climate change? Okay, it's a great vision, a great idea. But my point is I want to introduce the Give First initiative as a grassroots from the bottom up, but also top-down method of solving this in many different areas of the world. And that's because the essence of the Give First initiative is actually very simple, which is just giving. It just means creating an opportunity for people to collaborate on using what they have for others. And this idea, though very simple, can connect all of the different NGOs, people who have no status in society. It can connect governmental organizations. It can connect everyone around this very simple point of just wanting to offer yourself for the sake of other people. So looking at the relationship between the developed world and the developing world, between the East and the West, many different relationships. This is essentially what's at the core of all those relationships. With that in mind, take a quick look at this video.
Yes, very productive meeting. We discussed about helping the American small business selling things through Alibaba platform to China and to Asia. So we mainly talk about small business and young people and American agriculture products to China. And we also think the China-USA relationship should be strengthened, should be more friendly.
So that may have seemed off topic to you, but I just wanted to give a small example of how countries can work together. So Jack Ma, Donald Trump, they were speaking about the topic of small business and the development of youth. So yeah, you might have many different opinions about these guys, one of them in particular, but the point is, how can different countries, US, China is one example, work together in this kind of way, in the small business area, in the youth area. But there's many other also areas which can be covered where there is so much potential. That's what I want to say. There's so much potential to make connections between companies, but there's so many barriers which are stopping that right now, right? So I don't need to go into that. Speaking specifically about the small businesses or SMEs, small medium enterprises, then the connection which Jack Ma, especially in this talk and since his past 17 years has been speaking about this point, then the development of small businesses around the world will be a crucial point in tackling the issues which we're facing. One main example of that is poverty, which we can say is at the root of all of the issues in some sense, right? If I want to blanket all of the things which are going wrong in the world, then maybe poverty is one big area, right? So, because in essence, how can we solve this kind of problem? In the core, it's to do with just cultivating this attitude of giving. When we can learn to see the other countries of the world as like kind of, if you put, in my mind, I like to put countries as like different positions in the family, like America kind of like can be older brother for the world or something like that. But if we look at all different countries in this kind of familial method with this mindset, then just as with family relationships, there will not be this kind of barriers to giving. And so I just wanted to, put that out there today, a little thought which can get you thinking about what is the potential of this platform and how can you contribute to it, because that's really what's going to be very appreciated or important. Without you, then we cannot develop as a Give First initiative. So I can say we're already talking with different partners and we're discussing how we can grow on our side, but we also need comments from you. What are the best ways for this individual people, small businesses, companies, NGOs, governmental organizations, how can they work together and how can we break the borders down between countries, between links? So if you have any opinions on that, then please let us know in the comments. And also, what you think of the Give First idea, any suggestions, any feedback, then I'm happy to hear. And also, if you have any specifically, let's talk about poverty. If you have any ideas yourself about what it means to you, poverty, and if you have any kind of thoughts about how we can go about bridging the gap between the developed world and the developing world, then please leave some comments below. But as I said, from now on, every day, did I even say that? I'm not sure. But from now on, every day I'm going to be posting these blogs and we can discuss more and more every day. I hope you can stay with me through this. It would be great to have you along in this process. Let's continue to develop this all together. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.